Some might say the chief of police has no business in an institution like this, but in fact it's the quietest and safest place in town. You won't run into any reporters, nobody gets into any fights, nobody drinks too much, nobody even raises their voice. The place is owned by an elderly gentleman who knows how to keep things under control. That's why I never invite my friends here. I wanted to make an exception for my 60th birthday, but most of my colleagues are young enough to be my sons, and they'd rather just hire prostitutes. Why stare at some boobs when you can take the whole package for yourself? But there's none of that in our club. Even looking too long is considered indecent. You can get an occasional glimpse, like by accident. The rest of the time you just pretend that you're immersed in conversation, or just come by for a drink. Doesn't mean these gentlemen wouldn't want their bald heads smothered in tits. It's just that nobody says it out loud. My younger colleagues might call it hypocrisy, but I call it the good old-fashioned manners. Good manners and leave the rest unsaid. She agrees to unbutton her blouse, and we agree not to pay too much attention. The girls are on a quiet prowl, too. They're looking for a way out of their cramped rooms. Maybe make friends with some wealthy patron with a pacemaker and dentures. Everybody wants something. But we have to control ourselves, or we'll all turn into libertines and prostitutes. Hell, if there weren't any rules, I'd be belching and farting, jumping up on the table, arms held high, yelling, "Shake it, baby!" No idea how I got so barbaric.
Good morning, everybody. Old Guy Gamer here, starting out a new game. Yeah. I bought This Is the Police, This Is the Police 2, and Rebel Cops. I bought them all three at the same time. There's no way I'm going to be able to play this whole game. But Rebel Cops is the new game that I wanted to play, which is a spin-off of This Is the Police 2. And I didn't want to play Rebel Cops without at least looking at This Is the Police 2. And of course I didn't want to start This Is the Police 2 unless I had a background in what This Is the Police is about. So this is the first of 3 games that you'll see soon on my channel. I'm wondering if these videos are going to need a parental guidance warning or something like that. When the first scene of the game starts out in a strip club. Actually, let me see what the other option is. Let's see where this takes us. I don't know if I'll be able to talk much during this game. It looks like it might be a lot of narration. Jack Boyd. Mayor Rogers.
When I was a kid, my father sometimes told me at bedtime that if I closed my eyes and didn't open them for a long time, all the demons would blow away. Yesterday I turned 60, but I still take his advice. Not because I'm sentimental or want to keep the memory of my father alive. I just can't think of a better solution. To get away from all the demons that haunt Freeburg, I'd need to wear a blindfold 24/7. Plus, it's a good idea to act blind when talking to reporters. At least that's what my colleagues say. They're afraid of press conferences. But for me, it's more like a confessional. No matter what lies you tell, you're privately thinking the honest answers. It helps me remember who I am. The fact that I'll be reading all about it in the papers tomorrow is a small price to pay. Call it penance for the preacher. This is the first time I'm afraid of those answers my mind has given me. Not because I'm mad I'm losing my job. Though it's true, I'm mad as hell. Not because I subconsciously blame everyone else. Though I damn sure do blame them. And don't even ask me what my next move is. I can't imagine. But even that doesn't scare me. The worst thing is, I know I'm gonna have to do something. And I'll be damned if I know how far I'll go. I may have a lot of vices, but predictability isn't one of them. I learned a long time ago how to drive away the swarming demons. But what do you do when they're trying to rip your soul from your skin? Shutting my eyes tight as I can. The best solution remains the same: play blind. I just hope the reporters think I was blinded by the camera flash.
Good morning. So I guess the first thing that I have to do in this game is answer some questions from the press. Yesterday, the mayor's office officially announced your resignation. Did this come as a surprise, or did you know about it in advance? So, surprise. I'm gonna overthink every little decision in this game just because I don't know what it is, just to talk it out. I've been expecting this BS from the mayor. What's the difference? Those are both kind of telling the public that I don't support the decision. The mayor discussed it with me. They're all kind of negative about the mayor, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Surprise means I got fired. The mayor discussed it with me means that he discussed it with me before I got fired. I've been expecting this from the mayor. Means we weren't getting along all the time. Yeah, what's the difference? Everything's negative, so yeah, I'll just go with this one. They all seem about the same. Do you already know the name of your successor? Nice and simple. Easy no, I don't know. And of course I gotta throw the mayor's office under the bus because they don't know who it is either. Deputy Francis Kendrick is gonna resign. Would he take the job if the mayor offered it to him? So after the corruption scandal, the deputy said he was looking forward to resigning. Is that because he was part of the scandal, or he was not part of it and didn't like what was going on in the department? It's kind of not precise enough. Yeah, non-committal. So he was a part of the scandal, okay. Even though he was acquitted, many believe the police are cooperating with the mafia. Do you have anything to say about this? If it helps police. Okay. Do you think your personal relationship with the mayor could be the reason behind your retirement? I guess they mean the negative personal relationship.
How's the back today, Mr. Boyd?
Same as usual.
How did the press conference go?
You can read about it in the newspapers tomorrow. Don't let anyone in.
Even Mr. Kendrick?
Especially Mr. Kendrick.
So Kendrick was involved in this scandal, and I don't like Kendrick, so that must mean that I'm not part of the scandal. Right?
As soon as I heard the door creak, I knew what face I'd see. When I tell Emma not to let anyone in, there's only one man it could be. Rude, arrogant, no warning. That's Mayor Rogers in a nutshell. White summer shoes, white socks, white shorts, white polo shirt, and the white smile of a hungry shark. Mayor Rogers enters every room like he owns the place. Even the floorboards under his feet sound like they're creaking an apology. He never shied away from the odd corruption scheme. It's like the devil walks behind him. In the movies, the villains controlling the city play golf with the judges. Rogers plays tennis with them instead. That's about the only difference.
Jack, I was hoping to catch you after the press conference. You ran away so quick.
There's no smoking at City Hall. No reason for me to hang around.
Well, this morning I signed a ban on smoking in all public buildings. Soon you won't be able to smoke here either.
Soon enough, I won't be here at all.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. The people of this city like you, Jack. The police chief of all people. Don't betray that, Jack. Don't get wrapped up in any schemes. Sit nice and quiet for the next 180 days, and you'll be remembered as a hero. That's the only thing that you still have left. Be the hero.
Then how am I supposed to scrape together a retirement fund?
You had a million chances to secure a luxury pension, one that even I would have envied, although I've never set aside any money for myself. I'm not planning to retire anytime soon. "180 days of quiet, Jack. That's all I need. I don't have any problems with you, and you won't have any problems with me. I have a new assistant, Troy Starr. If you have something to tell me, call him. But try not to bother him. He's a busy man."
I'll do my best.
"And quit smoking up the office. One of my friends will be using it soon."
So is there a game in here somewhere?
Oh, I'm sorry, babe. Only the mayor has this number.
So there goes your parental
Mr.
guidance
Mayor?
warning.
Yeah, is this Troy Starr?
Yes?
Go fuck yourself, Troy Starr.
Okay. So they gave me 180 days, 6 months. They want me to stay, well, the mayor wants me to stay quiet so his guy can take over the police department. Most likely the guy that's involved in the scandal with the mafia that the chief is also, not the chief, that the mayor is also involved in. Okay, what's the game?
Cops don't use the police station cafeteria anymore. There's some kind of stigma against sitting shoulder to shoulder with your partners. Everybody just takes snacks from the machines or grabs a meal and hammers it down in the corner like a vulture on a corpse. The main thing? Don't look into anyone's eyes. Could be construed as an invitation to sit together. The only people eating here are ghosts. My deputy, Francis Kendrick. He recently became one of those ghosts. The subject of one of the most devastating corruption scandals in the history of Freeburg. No evidence to support the accusations, but everyone knows Kendrick's days are numbered. I need that file I asked for. Needs to be ready tonight. Francis didn't say anything, but I understood. Ghosts aren't supposed to talk. Besides, I got a feeling he was already finished.
I am not very good at remembering names. I gotta try really hard to remember names in this game. Francis Kendrick. So was he actually involved in the scandal, or was he just implicated? I would imagine if he was framed, they probably would have had some evidence against him. So that makes me think he was actually involved with them. Would you like to receive tips? I probably should have looked this game up before I started playing it, so I will take the tips. Upcoming work assignments in the shift for today and tomorrow. Every shift. You can freely move employees between shifts. Okay. $150 on professionalism is average. Okay. Oh, it's highlighting. What was it highlighting? Was it 1230? Was that professionalism? Nuts. I missed it. I guess I wasn't paying enough attention. Less energy people have less reliable. Policeman's exhausted by false at the wheel and make a critical error. They lose 1 point after each working day and restore 1 point after each day of rest. Oh, that's a fine line to walk. Should be able to draw conclusions based on behavior. Okay, so everyone's rested. Detectives are in brown, I guess. But their professionalism is only 100. She's at 150. She's at 5. 90, 100, 120. So I've only got 3 professionals that are above average professionals. And 1 detective. Wow. Shift B. Oh, I got a SWAT guy. Okay. Send your officers to the crime scene before the timer expires.
110B in progress.
Everyday mall hit and run. Okay. Click on that. The easiest way to determine. Okay. Married couple exited a convenience store, saw a van in the parking lot back over a homeless man digging through a trash can. Okay. let's just send a professional officer by herself because it's a hit and run.
311A in progress.
This is interesting. Fight. Theater manager. Citizen Kane, a drunk man attempted to force his way into the theater. Currently fighting with the theater security guard. Okay. Two should be good. We'll save our most professional guy for whatever seems like might be the call I can't not send him on. And I'm going to try not to send Price anywhere because she looks like she's not going to do anything. Day 2. Already?
311A complete.
What's the report on hit and run? Defender escape, officer unharmed. Her professionalism went down. Okay. Defender caught, that's good. Oh, she went up a little bit.
910C in progress.
Armed robbery.
311A in progress.
Lives in the suburbs. I guess I gotta send my best guy. Fight at the law firm. I got a lot of cops out on calls right now.
412A in progress.
Assault, okay. In the ghetto. Crime in progress. Maybe I'll send her just to see if maybe she can increase her professionalism a little bit.
Officer on scene. Looks like we have a situation.
Try to deal with whatever comes up, but don't waste all your time on this stuff. You have plenty of other problems. Okay. The armed robbery in the suburbs. Parked right outside the residence. Sounds of moaning and loud laughter can be heard through the living window. Okay. Knock on the door. Open up police. Turn the siren loudspeaker. Shout the house surrounded. Sneak into the house through an open window. Yeah, let's remember the Fourth Amendment still exists. Yeah, let's just do that one.
910C complete.
Yay. We caught the teenagers who stole all the porn. This is a strange game. It's kind of slow to start. Oh, this is the report. Okay. Oh, it skipped before I watched everything. Whatever. So the shadow running down the people's faces must mean they're returning. Here's the report. Offender caught, and she went up in professionalism just a hair, so that's good. I gotta send her on some calls as like the third backup until she gets a little bit better. Day 2. Where did the money come from? Still got some questions about this game. Let's wait till everybody gets back and we'll end the day. Shift B. Still 3 professionals and 4 less than. Where are the detectives? Is it because it's so late at night? Don't know what's going on. Somebody's bound to make a mistake. Okay, so the first day is probably the easiest. Is that it? So these people are all off. Okay. So way less professionals. Fewer professionals, I should say, on shift A. But there's more cops. And one of each detective. Okay. Let's end the day, see what happens.